A little bit about some folks at the lower end of this entry into the C-suite. What is a vice president or a senior vice president or an EVP or a director or manager? What is it you should be talking to these guys about? Well, you want to look good, and you want to be smart. You want to look good and smart management. You want to be able to track and manage day-to-day productivity. You want to be the person that recommends a better way to do business. So when you're talking to these folks, these are some of the three key things to say. Let's look at the C-suite now. CEO, president. What are they worried about? Increasing stakeholder value. Number one. How can you create better value for the enterprise? Increasing incremental revenues and profit, not only from our core business, but are there incidentally, and a lot of companies have collapsed and gone out from contextual business to core business. So, but we can still talk to those folks that are interested in expanding their basic business by increasing incremental revenues and profit. And above all, how they can position the enterprise competitively. The world is getting nothing but more competitive, and we need to be able to help them understand how their place in that market can be enhanced. CIO, technology officers. A lot of them are interested in protecting technology investments, or what they call in the business, legacy systems. Why is that? Because at one point, 2 years ago, they probably recommended that system, right? So they want to protect that investment, and if you've got a way to do it instead of just replace it, and so you can help them make use of what they've already made an investment in, that's going to go a long way, because in the back of their mind, they're going, I don't want somebody coming in and giving me a new whiz-bang thing, and the thing I recommended 2 years ago is suddenly obsolete, because then my recommendation looks like it wasn't very long-term, right? Managing their systems for scalability. As their business grows, so should their ability to keep up speed with technology. And so they're very, very concerned about that. Scalability is a big word when you're talking to these folks. And of course, evaluating and advocating industry-specific technologies. Very often the CIO's biggest job is making sure that he understands what's happening out there and that the company can be on the leading edge of what they need to do from a technology perspective. The CFO. Used to be that CFOs really didn't get involved in some of the day-to-day more practical things. They were worried about, bigger things. But now, saving money, managing cash flow, and purchasing, again, thank you Lehman Brothers for helping us, get to this place. It's becoming more and more, transparent. It's becoming more and more their responsibility, because the buck ultimately will stop at that level on their desk. Maintaining profitability, clearly, that's a no-brainer, but let's not forget it. But going green, these days, how can I make not just a good investment, how can I not just grow my company, but how can I grow it in a way that's green? That may not apply to all companies, but in most instances, in the last several years, one of the things I've learned in talking with folks is that they are very much concerned with what's going on in that particular space. And of course, evaluating growth opportunities, whether that's organic growth or whether that's by acquisition, helping them understand how your product or service can help them grow is a very, very good key message for these folks. Okay.